Today, I'm going to talk about a great change to China's population policy. You may be familiar with the new report last year, right? According to a statement issued on October 29, 2015 by the Communist Party of China Central Committee, my homeland China, future relax it is more than 3 decades old family planning policy. The new quick head the headline of BBC, um, New York Times, the returns, the economics, Washington Post, CNN, and many other different national media. I also remember one of my American classmates talked to me about these issues with great passion. It's really a good news, right? Yes, as to Chinese family planning policy, most of foreign people would regret it unbelievable, almost in the perspective of human rights. However, if you know little about the family planning policy, you will never understand how much the new policy means to China. China introduced one-child policy in the late 1970s. Since the development of the economy, they cannot afford the rapid growth of population. The policy encouraged net married and net children bearing, playing an important role of helping to control Chinese population growth. Exactly, I have experienced the harsh time of the policy. All the children in our generation are the only one child of the family, and one of my classmates, his mom gave birth to a girl secretly in his 12, but was unfortunately removed from his position and fined after Westbrook. The police effects for so long time that disciplined the relaxation of the rules. Many couples may opt to only have one child. As one child, families have become the social norm, said by said by the congressperson of BBC Jones Sunwolf. From my personal view, besides to improve human rights, there are many other reasons for universal two-child policy to change. The first is to ease the pressure of the young. Almost a generation of my oxygen lives their own life in China. The offspring has the duty to support their energy relatives. In traditional Chinese culture, more offspring would bring more believings, or we can say more children would displace the pressure of supporting the energy in their family. Take me as an example, as being the only child of my family. In several years, when I marry a girl who is also the only child, we will be responsible for supporting my parents, my grandparents, her parents, and her grandparents. 8 indices in all. What a horrible fact. Besides, our kids will have no uncle, aunt, cousin, or any other kind of kinship. They are doomed to be normal in some extent. Second, China's attempt would be active addressed by the universal two-child policy with increased global supply, as we can see in the chart. Since the one-child policy in 1979, compared with the world average level, the percentage of children and young people as working-age population in China decreased absolutely, and the amount of older people continuous growth. Chinese government has said the country would become home to the most aged population. on a plan in just 15 years, with more than 400 million people over the age of 16, according to Fen Wang, the director of Brookings Teen Song Center. China only child generation will assume the role of sole caretakers of their aged parents, and will be the one to shouldn't risk government expense to obligation for future pension, healthcare, and social welfare benefits associated with the increasing aged population. There is no doubt that the population condition does need to be balanced at once. However, after two-child policy coming out, some of younger generation, especially those living in the city, are likely are unlikely to have more children. According to Li Jiaxing, a professor of social demography at Peking University, the young want to give birth to few but has children due to the high cost of raising a child. They doubt for both the difference of the resource and the pressure of the employment. On the one hand, the child today concerned more about a resource that may be different due to the coming of the second child. Some of them said since second child policy may bring more people to the country, both the natural source like coal, water, parental and social source like education, medical treatment were being short. To this query, I don't think the second child would cause the shortage of these resources. In contrast, the growing population will around the awareness of crisis and imply funding more renewable energy, and also the decreased population will cut redundant social resources, where the universal coming of the second child in great extent will promote positive competition among vocations. For example, few children will need clothes and measures of school without sufficient students, but the coming of the second child would accelerate the expansion and development of school education. On the other hand, some may say that the coming of second child will definitely increase the population and unavoidable aggravative the employment pressure. We have to adapt that Chinese economic tonight is not optimistic, and there are already about 5% unemployment people in our country, but I think the coming of the second child wouldn't make it worse. In concept, in some extent it will have improved the health of the economic and increase more job opportunities. For example, as more and more babies give birth, the industry of mother and baby product, nurse care, and as well as babysitting will be born. Those are large part of central constitution will be pushed forward. With what I have mentioned above, I do support the coming of the second child policy in China, since it not only improves the human rights, the most important point in US also helps solve some thought problems like dispersion in the pressure of the care for ending, limiting the serious aging population, pro promotion the positive competition of central industry, and improve the health of the economy. For me, I'm determined to grow two children with my future wife without hesitation, um, for the well-being of my family and for the development of the whole society. Thank you.